over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Are you wasting time boxing up packages and going to the post office or the UPS store? Are you tired of not knowing what you'll pay when you get there? Just Ship offers pickup service and flat rate packaging and postage rates, which takes the guesswork out of shipping while saving you time and money. So quit wasting valuable time and money. Call or text Just Ship at 352-234-3840. That's 352-234-3840. Just Shipped.
Are you or your loved one being released from a hospital and wondering how you'll manage? Inform your physician that you want to go to Palm Garden of Ocala at 2700 Southwest 34th Street for your rehabilitation. Palm Garden provides pain management, post-discharge follow-up, diabetic care, psychosocial support, and so much more. Plus, they even offer outpatient rehab. This award-winning care facility has a team of licensed professionals dedicated to enhancing your independence. Call 352-854-6262 today.
People here are raving about QC Kinetics and how regenerative medicine has changed their life. People like Helen, an avid mountain climber who got sidelined when an accident left her knees in constant pain.
I was not able to train or do really anything on my knee.
Helen was told surgery would be her only option. But then she found QC Kinetics and was treated with natural biologics designed to repair and restore tissue in her knees. 3 months later, she was climbing the highest mountain in North America.
I got a very quick resolution to my pain. I began treatment in March, and I summited Denali June the 7th. It was super successful, and I recommend everyone seek out QC Kinetics as an alternative to surgery.
Get your life back with lasting results. No surgery, no drugs, no downtime. Call QC Kinetics today.
Call QC Kinetics, 352-400-4550. That's 352-400-4550. 352-400-4550.
Howdy folks, RL here for Dairy Queen again to tell you about what's hot and what's not. Dairy Queen has some of the best char-grilled chicken breasts on earth, as well as their chicken breast salad. And the burgers are exceptional, cooked on a real grill for the best flavor and less fat. And for dessert, blizzards are unequaled. Personally, banana split is my all-time favorite. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
You're getting ready to move and you work hard. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. You need pros. Trained professional moving experts to do the heavy lifting for you. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. They care about your things as much as you do, and they do it fast and right. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. Visit twomeninatruck.com and get moving.
Two Men in a Truck.
Folks, now listen to this, because it may be hard to believe Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens is having a 50% off sale on practically everything in their huge 5.5-acre store right now at the beginning of the summer growing season. You name it. It's probably marked down by 1/2, 50% off during this sale. I'm talking camellias and azaleas and roses, gardenias, shrubs, herbs, and citrus. I'm talking about crepe myrtles, flowering vines and shrubs, hanging baskets. I'm talking about hundreds of items in their outdoor garden display, too much to name here. Practically nothing is being held back. It's your one best chance of the year to stock up, really stock up for the growing season. See the ad at bobwinescamelliagardens.net, then hurry on over to Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, Southeast 38th Street, Ocala. They're open daily till 4, Saturdays till 3, keeping Ocala green and growing for 70 years.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks. I'm your host, Tom Schmitz, coming to you from the studios of WOCA Radio, located just off the runway at the Ocala International Airport, in the Brick City, beautiful Ocala, Florida. Usually we're in our second segment with Galen Unall by this time. Galen Unall from Life South isn't here today, not joining us. Day after the U.S. Open, a lot to talk about. The official federal holiday for Juneteenth. Banks are closed. Stock market's closed. Where's Galen? Well, state court ain't closed. With the backlog of cases and all, you pretty much had to, there's nothing going to stop the state courts. So Galen is in a typical room full of patriotic citizens that can't show up on time. That's right, he's at jury duty. He goes, there's no seats available, place is packed. So Galen's doing his civic duty and showed up for jury duty today. I love when I get called for jury duty. You know, everybody tries to get out of jury duty. Everybody. I shouldn't say everybody. There are people that go and say, you know, it's my civic duty. It's what I have to do. But most people try to get out of jury duty, I would think. And most people get creative. Some people get creative with why they, you know. When I was 21, 22, I'm kind of a geek like that. I would go watch court proceedings, or I'd go watch, you know, I'd go sit in the gallery at the state capitol in Atlanta and stuff like that, watching, you know, the process of government take place. So I'd go every now and then and sit in courtrooms. Days off from work, and I'd go sit in courtrooms and watch the process. And I watched a guy one time go, they asked him, was there any reason he couldn't serve in a jury? And the little questionnaire they wrote, so the lawyer pointed out his answer. So the judge asked him a question and excused him. And the judge said, did you mean to answer this question that way? And the question said, could you be objective when hearing a case about the facts you don't know? And the guy wrote, I think everybody's guilty. Why would they arrest him if he wasn't? You're released, sir. I always thought that was a great answer. Great answer for jury duty. I always assume everybody's guilty. Why wouldn't I? They arrested him. This is a person who never will serve on a jury. As long as that's your answer every time, I don't think you're serving on the jury. I don't think you're serving on the jury. Now that I've had my rights restored, because, you know, I was not always a nice person. When I go to jury duty, and I go when I'm called, I'll go to jury duty. And they ask, has anybody ever been convicted of a felony or misdemeanor or anything? I raise my hand. And they ask me, I give my background, and I'm always excused. The prosecuting attorney usually almost always excuses me in criminal trials. So that is there is no silver lining in my background. It was just, dumb decisions on my part. But it does have a hand in whether I get put on juries or not. So that's where Galen is today. Galen is at jury duty in a packed room, he said. No seats available. And, with the courts backlogged the way they are, it's not surprising that even on a national holiday, court systems are still open, the wheels of justice are still spinning. Because, the pandemic put us behind quite a bit in court proceedings. So that is where Galen is today. He's not going to be able to join us today. Hey, if you want to do something this week that has been a long time coming, then the North Florida South Georgia Veterans Health System, that's the new VA clinic. It opened, the new state-of-the-art clinic in January. Facility's located out there on 49th Road, which is really right off 200 on top of the hill above Bojangles. But because of the COVID situation at the time, a dedication to ribbon cutting ceremony wasn't held. It was postponed. They've announced that ribbon cutting ceremony will take place this Wednesday at 9:30. Ceremony is open to the public. Keynote speaker is Miguel Lapuz. He is the acting Deputy Undersecretary for Health. During his current acting role, the doctor was appointed to lead the VA's efforts to address access to community care in the newly formed position of Assistant Undersecretary for Health for Integrated Veteran Care. Prior to his current role, He oversaw healthcare delivery through a system of 8 hospitals and nearly 60 primary care and specialty outpatient clinics. So there'll be quite a few speakers that'll be going there. There's going to be a special flag presentation to the Ocala VA Clinic from Dave Hill, veteran and military liaison, and Daniel Caballero, Wounded Warrior Fellow on behalf of Congressman Kat Kamak. Veterans interested in enrolling for VA health care who are not currently established patient at the clinic right now, you can call 369-3320, area code 352-369-3320, extension 31-6273. You can do that all the way from 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. Ask for your eligibility and enrollment situation. So, but they're having a ribbon cutting and dedication ceremony for the new VA facility here in Ocala that opened in January because of COVID. Because of COVID restrictions, they did not have a dedication and ribbon cutting ceremony. They're doing that this Wednesday, June 22nd at 9:30 a.m. at the VA clinic just off 200. Wednesday, June 22nd, 9:30 a.m. Ceremony is open to the public. So if you want to go out to that dedication, that is this Wednesday at 9:30. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more. It's time to, talk a little sports. The Lightning, they're in a hole, folks. We'll talk about that next. Plus, what was golf over the weekend? Pretty exciting stuff. Talk about that next. 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. You're listening to Ocala Talks on WOCA, The Source.
Broadcasting from the Ocala International Airport, this is WOCA AM, W242CA FM, Ocala, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pry.
Small businesses have taken another hit in the hiring game. Companies with fewer than 50 employees have lost staffers in 3 of the past 4 months. That's according to ADP payroll data. Even as employment at larger firms continues to grow, owners of many small businesses say inflation has added to the pressures of an already tight job market. Robert Bo Nettleton, a county commissioner in Val Verde County, Texas, is reporting they are going to step up busing illegal immigrants from border towns to other communities. He says, quote, "It will relieve some of the pressure off the border communities, but then it's going to create a problem in other communities," end quote. A teen is dead and 3 others are injured, including an officer, after a shooting in Washington, D.C. overnight at an unlicensed music festival called Mochella. USA Radio News.
In the 1800s, there were 160 spas set up in Europe to dispense fresh liquid whey. The sick would recover their health and the aged would become rejuvenated. There's only one whey protein powder on the market that can generate and surpass the results seen in the whey spas in Europe. But first, let me tell you the story of 90-year-old Mary, who was semi-bedridden and in hospice care. Mary had been consuming only a pea protein and pasteurized milk drink. Then Mary was put on to Green Meadow Whey mixed with raw milk. She was given 2 to 3 whey drinks per day. On the very first day, Mary was up and came into the kitchen and made chicken soup. She was on her feet for many hours. 3 days later, Mary had gained 2.5 pounds of healthy weight. Green Meadow Whey is health-giving to both young and old. Green Meadow Whey is guaranteed to make you feel better, stronger, reduce your inflammation, and eliminate virtually all toxins from your body without feeling sick. To order, go to bestwayprotein.net. That's BESTWHEY protein.net, or call 888-988-3325. That's 888-988-3325.
The Ocala Golf Club, one of Ocala's premier golf courses, from its pristine 18-hole course layout to its amazing pro shop. Jason Linhart and the staff at Ocala Golf offer everything that you need for your golf outing. That's the Ocala Golf Club. Experience country club style golf at municipal prices. You won't go wrong with the Ocala Golf Club. Call them for a tee time today, 352-401-6917.
Nirvana Medical Spa is Ocala's premier medical spa, home to a variety of non-invasive corrective laser treatments and facials. Besides filler, neurotoxin, laser hair, we offer PRP, tattoo removal, body contouring, vaginal rejuvenation, urinary incontinence, and men's sexual health. Become a better, brighter, happier you at Nirvana Medical Spa.
Good credits, bad credits. It's none of our business because we're not an auto dealer. We're not a bank. We're not your mother. We're OcalaForSale.com, Marion County's marketplace for cars, trucks, and SUVs. We've got thousands of sellers standing by to take your call. No middleman. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge, undercutting, rust-proofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
Florida's property insurance market is in crisis. Homeowners are facing a steep rise in insurance costs as insurers face billions in recent losses from natural disasters and out-of-control litigation costs. Join me Wednesday, the 22nd at 9 a.m. when Randy Ray, a member and past president of the Capital City Republican Club, will be my guest to bring us the latest information on this property insurance crisis. Every homeowner needs to know what's happening. Again, that's Wednesday, the 22nd at 9 a.m. It's news you can use from Tallahassee and your friends here at WOCA, The Source. Hey, do you know there's an Italian bakery in Ocala? Well, there is. It's the Magnolia Italian Bakery, where you can get the best Italian specialties. We have Italian and New York cheesecakes, fresh-made cannolis, cream puffs, eclairs, and even custom and gourmet cakes. We even serve hot and cold lunch daily. I suggest you try the Italian special number 3. We even cater big and small events. So call ahead, 352-207-2667. Visit the Magnolia Italian Bakery. Manja. God bless.
You know what you want to do in retirement, but do you know how to get there? Join Gary and Don Crawford of Pinnacle Retirement Advisors for Retirement with Pinnacle, Saturday mornings at 9 to get answers to your retirement planning questions. Plan today so you can do the things you've always dreamt about doing in retirement. Don't miss Retirement with Pinnacle with Gary and Don Crawford, Saturday mornings at 9. Firm offers insurance services. Investment advisory services offered only by duly registered individuals through AE Wealth Management, LLC.
Things are heating up at Blockers Furniture in Ocala. Hot deals and summertime savings in every department. Their over 80,000 square foot showroom is full of savings like queen storage bed dresser and mirror sets starting as low as $19 per month. Sofas starting as low as $13 per month. And all Palliser furniture is 25% off. And outdoor furniture too, 25% off. And the mattress gallery has mattresses starting as low as $3.99. See Blockers for full offer details. Blockers Furniture, 2402 Southwest College Road, Ocala. Online at blockersfurniture.com.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks. On a Monday, the NHL finals are going on. The Tampa Bay Lightning in a 2-0 hole after getting embarrassed Saturday night. There's no other way to say it. When I saw that score Saturday, I was like, I thought they were playing hockey. 7-0 was the Colorado Avalanche's win Saturday night over the Tampa Bay Lightning as Tampa Bay tries to go for a three-peat in winning the NHL title. They come back home, and hey, they lost the first two in New York, then came back and won the next two in Tampa, and then went ahead and won that series against the Rangers in 6 games. So it's not unusual. It's not like it can't be done after a 2-0 hole, but just the way that the Avalanche jumped out to a 3-1 lead in Game 1, that did go to overtime for the Avalanche to win. But then the 7-0 debacle that was Saturday night doesn't lend any thoughts towards, Tampa's got to play better. They're being beat on all every line shift is getting beat. Their goalie, who has kept them in every series in the playoffs, has given up a lot of goals in the first two games. Maybe everybody said when you listen to all the talking heads and everything that know the game of hockey, they said it was going to be a tall order for Tampa because the Colorado Avalanche were that good. And it seems to be proven out that way right now. But, they can come home, get two games here. Now we're 2-2, and who knows? But they're going to have to play they're going to have to be much better on the ice than they were the first two games. The third period of the first game, they played pretty well. But Saturday night's game was just terrible from start to finish. 7 goals, 7-0 was the score of that game. The Lightning are trying to create some sort of a dynasty in Tampa in hockey. You win 3 in a row, that qualifies. So they'll give it a shot, and they're not going to quit and lay down. They're going to play good hockey, inspired hockey. I firmly believe Tampa will win the next time that they hit the ice. Is that tonight? Is it tonight or tomorrow night? Got to pull that up and see when the next game is. But Tampa's a good hockey team. It's just this may be the year that they run into the buzzsaw that is the Colorado Avalanche, because the Avalanche have just dismantled everybody. I mean, dismantled them. And they're doing the same right now, 2 games in to the Tampa Bay Lightning. But that doesn't always mean that it's going to end this way. There's a reason all of them are in the playoffs. But just when you watch the game, it just looks like the Avalanche are so much faster, and Tampa Bay usually doesn't get that way, but they have speed up and down the lineup of that Avalanche lineup. And in game 2, they just, you could just tell they outskated Tampa Bay in game 2. It wasn't even close. Darren Helm, Arthur Cogliano, they had standout performances. They racked up 12 hits to go along with a goal that brought the house down. So, when he scored that goal, the place went nuts. So I think Tampa Bay wins the next game, but they're going to be hard pressed. They're going to be hard pressed to win the series, but it's possible. Hockey's a different sport than most sports because you can get a goalie gets on a hot streak and just doesn't let anything in the net, and the Tampa Bay goalie is well equipped enough to do that. But they were losing 5-0 at the end of 2 periods on Saturday night. The end of 2 periods, 5-0. That's hard to come back from. It's really hard to come back from. So, but we'll see. Game 3 is. I'm still trying to find when Game 3 is. I thought it was tonight, but the computer's not telling me when the game is. Which, of course, because I need to know when the game is. So why would the computer tell me when the game is? Just because I need to know when the game is. It is Colorado's -110 on the money line. They're a goal and a half on the point spread. And it is tonight at 8 p.m. in Tampa. But and it's not just the Lightning. The Lightning have to deal with the offense of the Avalanche. But when you put a 0 up, that means the defense of the Avalanche is pretty good too. And this defense is really, really good. And it shows so far in the first 2 games that not only are they faster than Tampa on the offensive end, but they're playing amazingly good defense against a Tampa squad that can put some points on the board. This isn't a Tampa squad that suffers from not being able to score. This is a team that can score usually when they want to, and this Colorado defense is clamped down on that. So I don't know the outcome of it, but I fully expect Tampa to win tonight. And I kind of have a sneaky suspicion they're going to win Game 4 as well, just to even this series up. And if they do that, who knows? Because then they've snatched all the momentum away from Colorado going back to Denver. So if Tampa can somehow figure out, and I think they will, figure out how to win Game 2 and Game 3 and Game 4, I think then we got a series on our hands that could be epic and could go all the way to 7 games. It's all about momentum. And right now, Colorado has it all. But with a win tonight and a win in Game 4, Tampa could snatch it right back. And they're very capable of doing so. We know that. I mean, this is a team that's won 2 Stanley Cups in a row. They haven't lost a series. They haven't lost a playoff series since 2019. Let that sink in. Exactly. They hadn't lost a playoff series in almost 3 full years. So this is not a team that is going to be shell-shocked, even though they're down 2-0 and they lost 7-0 on Saturday night. It's not a team that's going to be like, oh, well, nothing we can do. Pack it in. They're going to come out tonight. They're going to skate hard. They're going to bang some bodies, and hopefully a goalie will get in. Hopefully the goalie in net will be able to stand on his head and keep this game to where Tampa Bay can win it. But if Tampa Bay wins tonight and they win Game 4, it's a whole different ball game. We'll take a break. Speaking of ebb and flow and hot streaks and who had the momentum, that played a pivotal part in the ultimate U.S. Open winner yesterday at Brookline at the Country Club in Brookline, Massachusetts. And I watched all week. I'll give you my takeaways from it and tell you the good, the bad, and the bad that I thought came out of this U.S. Open. We'll do that next. You're listening to Ocala Talks, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM. If you wonder where Galen is, Galen's on jury duty this morning, so he will not be joining us. We'll be right back at this time out on The Source.
Attention passengers for Flight 1370. The plane has been delayed at its departure point and will be at least 2 hours late. We apologize for any inconvenience.
Are you serious? It took us over an hour to get here, 2 hours going through security and getting our tickets, and now we have to wait another 2 hours.
Yeah, it's beautiful here, but we're inside this overcrowded airport all day because the plane is stuck in bad weather.
This is the last time we ever do this. When we get back, we're going to Ocala Aviation and getting our pilot's license.
Yeah, we've been talking about that long enough. It's about time we did it. Then we could just fly ourselves and never have to deal with this mess again.
Right. No long lines, no full body groping security, no baggage checks.
Not to mention never losing your luggage. Remind me again why we haven't done that?
Well, we're idiots.
Oh, right.
Attention all passengers for Flight 1370. It looks like the plane is going to be delayed a little bit longer. The airline has lost the pilot's luggage. Isn't it time you got your pilot's license? Call Ocala Aviation today. 352-861-7484. That's 352-861-7484. Hey, you've earned it. Call today.
Started in 1975. It's Yendel's Building Materials. Whether you're making repairs, adding a room, or building a house, Yendel's constantly delivers excellent service and top quality materials and many of the tools and hardware you need to get the job done. At Yendel's, they take pride in supplying their customers with new and innovative products. Yendel's experience in truss design, manufacturing, and component materials is second to none. 834 North Magnolia Avenue in Ocala, 732-3000. Stop by to experience the difference.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, and a new spoiler, and a new trunk.
We can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too.
Well, as a matter of fact, join me, Matt Gibbs from Sunrise Automotive, every Tuesday at 10 for auto repair with personal care right here on The Source.
You don't get to be the league's all-time leading rusher without feeling some pain.
Pro football legend Emmitt Smith knows joint pain, and he also knows the old treatments aren't the only treatments. Today, there's a natural alternative to drugs and surgery. It's biologic therapies from QC Kinetics.
I'm talking regenerative solutions that encourage your body to heal and repair itself.
Do you have pain in your hips, knees, shoulder, lower back? Want to get your life back? The local medical professionals at QC Kinetics can help.
Call to learn more about this exciting natural way to deal with chronic joint pain.
Don't put it off. Call QC Kinetics. Restorative, regenerative solutions with no downtime and lasting results.
Don't let your joint pain keep you from doing the things you love. There's a new natural solution that patients are raving about.
QC Kinetics.
Make the call to QC Kinetics. Tell them Emmitt Smith sent you.
Call QC Kinetics. 352-400-4550. That's 352-400-4550. QC Kinetics. 400-4550.
If you missed the first big week of the 50% off sale at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, don't worry. It's coming right at you for a second big week. Bob Wine's is throwing away their old price tags and slashing prices by 50% on practically their entire inventory. I'm talking 50% off on camellias and azaleas, roses, gardenias, shrubs, herbs, even citrus and other fruit, plus annuals, perennials, palms, and much more. And get this, 50% off on crepe myrtles, flowering vines, hanging baskets, flowering shrubs, indoor foliage, statuary, clay